guys, how's it going? As you can see that I'm not in my studio because I have been in Singapore for more than a month. But don't worry, I'll be back in Taiwan next week. But because I'm in Singapore, I was able to get AirPods Pro 2 on 23rd September. I was the first batch who received the latest creation of Apple's earbuds. And I was super excited and wanted to share with you all my first impression the soonest. However, I was actually having quite a lot of trouble with these two little monsters. Not cool, not good, not happy. So today I'm going to share with you some of the latest update of AirPods Pro 2, what are the features that you might not have heard about, also why I do not like it. Let's go. Hey, how are you hearing today? This is Grace, I'm an audiologist. Welcome back to my channel, Hearing Action. In this channel, we cover everything about hearing, from whether you should dig your ears, will AirPods Pro make you deaf, and also the latest hearing technology trend. So if you are into that, you can hit that subscribe button because we're so ready to bring you all the cool hearing stuff that you are gonna love. Next, I'm going to talk about the first thing that I do not like about AirPods Pro 2, which is the ear tips. So as you might know that AirPods Pro 2 actually have a new size of ear tips that is the extra small, which I thought it would be a good thing for me because my right ear is always smaller than the left. So with the extra small ear tips, it is supposed to fit in the smaller ears better. And so you can actually wear it for running or anything about it. But for some reason, the extra small ear tips is just too loose for me. I have to squeeze it into my ear every once in a while for a better seal, and the stem of AirPods Pro 2 will end up pressing onto my triggers and causing some pain after wearing it for maybe just an hour. So my suggestion to you is that if you wanted to get a new AirPods Pro 2, maybe you should try it out, get someone to lend it to you, the first generation or the second, just wear it for an hour and see how you like it before you get it. There's actually a little secret about the ear tips that it's actually different from the first generation. Surprise, surprise! Yes, it's exactly the same when you put it on, you can still fit, but according to one of the supporting documents of Apple, the mesh density is different. It can actually create a better sound quality for the AirPods Pro 2. So it's not recommended that you use the first generation. Cool? Yes. Now speaking of the sound quality, I will say that yes, the sound quality is definitely better than the first generation. Which, yes, Apple, you have to, right? It's been 3 years. If you don't improve, then I don't know what we can say. But I do find the new sound quality much better than the first generation, especially in the bass and also the mid-frequency. You can actually tell that the mid-frequency has a fuller details into the speech voice. So if you're listening to podcasts or watching movie, you can actually hear the human sound clearer. As for the high frequency, you can also really notice the differences and improvement when you are using spatial audio. With spatial audio, you can actually get the enhanced sound-filled experience when you are listening to it. And it's actually better than before because you wouldn't have a mismatch kind of feeling that it's really like the stage that is more of the concrete kind of thing. I don't know whether you can understand what I'm saying. You might need to listen to know it. But yes, it's definitely better. And another feature about AirPods Pro 2 is the personalized spatial audio. With the iPhone True Depth camera feature, you can get a personalized spatial audio with the scan of your face and also your ear. So the general theory behind personalized spatial audio is actually that we take into account of our customized peanut bumps. That everyone has a different kind of ear print that you can say that it will actually reflect differently with the ear, and then it will cause a different kind of sensation to your brain. So that is how Apple is taking into account of the peanut bumps and also maybe the head and shoulder position for the reflection of the different ears. To be honest, I am a little skeptical on this feature because it is very hard to actually calculate the differences between different ears. And to me, I couldn't really tell the difference. Next, we're going to talk about maybe the biggest update of AirPods Pro 2, which is the H2 chip. With H2 chip, that AirPods Pro 2 can actually have better speed and processing power. So it will actually help in the active noise cancellation and also the transparency mode. Let's talk about it. According to Apple, now this H2 chip can actually sample the sound in 48,000 per second. How fast is that? 48,000 per second. Yes, so you can actually cancel out the noise more precisely and in real time. So overall, yes, the active noise cancellation in AirPods Pro 2 in the low frequency range is really good with the AC or maybe with the engines. You can really minimize those sound in your environment. But when it comes to the mid frequency and the high frequency, then this ANC doesn't really work very well. So especially for AirPods Pro 2, that we can actually tell that it doesn't really minimize much in the mid and high. So that will actually have to rely on the isolation of the earbud design itself. So this is something that I also would say that I do not like about AirPods Pro 2 because the overall noise cancellation is not really my best earbuds. Now let's talk about transparency mode. This is the feature that I've been really looking forward to. As we all know that AirPods has been a very good earbuds with the transparency mode. When the sound comes in, you feel like you are listening with your own ears. It doesn't feel like you are listening through earbuds at all. And now, because of the H2 chips, the 48,000 per second sampling rate, which will protect your ears when you are walking by some loud noise zone. The feature will be activated above 80 dB, I believe should be SPL, and it will reduce the sound if it's above 80 dB. This concept is actually very common in hearing aids. When the sound comes into the earbuds, it will be separated into 3 different kinds of loudness. One is the soft sound, and the mid sound, and the loud sound. So when the loud sound comes in, we can actually process it on its own and make it softer.
Yet if you have mild hearing loss, you can actually make the soft sound louder so you can hear better in the ear.
But with the loud sound, we can actually reduce it so it wouldn't exceed your listening comfort. And yes, we will have a separate episode on headphone accommodation on how to turn your AirPods Pro 2 into a hearing aid. So if you're into that, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Last but not the least, we're going to talk about the new skin detect sensor in AirPods Pro 2. So this is not the first time Apple is using this kind of sensor. It's also used in AirPods 3. This sensor is different from the previous optical sensor, which is the light detection. So when you take out, then it will detect the light and it will turn it off. When you put it in, it will turn it on. But now it's more of a skin detection that is using the PPG sensor, which is something that we might be very familiar from the oximeter. Like nowadays, that you can even detect with your skin, and then you can know how is the respiratory function and everything. That is very often used in Apple Watch or some kind of a biometric monitoring wearables. According to TrendForce, one of the Taiwanese research firm, they say that this kind of skin detect sensor could potentially detect the water in your skin. So it can actually tell whether it's really in the ear of your skin or it's just a pocket, a wooden table, so it wouldn't accidentally turn on. This feature is actually something I am very excited about because with this sensor, we might be able to have more application on biometric tracker or monitoring from your ears. So we look forward to the further firmware updates from Apple in the future. Hey, so you heard today. Wow, it's already sunset. Yes, I've been shooting since 4 o'clock. Now it's already 6 o'clock because there are just so many things that I want to cover. Hope you like my likes and dislikes about AirPods Pro 2. And if you are into this kind of information or of the theory behind the technology of hearing products, you can like and subscribe and share. Hearing Action. See you in the next one.